The phrase blue Satan is inherently paradoxical. Blue, often associated with the peace and tranquility, clashes with the image of Satan, the embodiment of evil. This juxtaposition underscores a crucial point. Appearances can be deceiving. Evil doesn't always announce itself with fire and brimstone. Sometimes it lurks behind smiles and soothing words, cloaked in a disarming blue. Throughout history, individuals and ideologies have employed this tactic, drawing people in with promises of peace or progress, only to reveal a more sinister agenda later. Understanding this dynamic is crucial in a world saturated with information and imagery. We must learn to look beyond the surface, to question motives and critically evaluate messages, especially those that seem too good to be true. Blue, in its purest form, evokes feelings of peace and serenity. Yet blue can also be cold, distant, even melancholic. A brooding thunderstorm, the icy depths of a frozen wasteland, these shades of blue hint at a hidden power, a potential for destruction. This duality is at the heart of blue Satan. It speaks to the deceptive nature of appearances, how something seemingly benign can harbor a darker truth. Think of the calmness before a storm, the deceptive stillness of a predator stalking its prey. Blue, in this context, becomes a symbol of hidden intentions, a mask behind which evil can operate undetected. Blue Satan challenges us to look beyond the surface, to question the motives behind the facade. History is replete with examples of figures and movements that embodied the blue Satan archetype. Take, for instance, the Roman Empire. At its peak, Rome was a beacon of civilization, boasting advancements in law, engineering, and art. Yet this outward grandeur masked a brutal reality of conquest, slavery, and oppression. The Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and prosperity, was built on the backs of the conquered and enforced through military might. Another example can be found in the mythology of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, revelry, and theatre. On the surface, Dionysus represents liberation, pleasure, and the rejection of societal norms. However, his myths are often tinged with violence, madness, and the breakdown of order. Section 4. Modern Masquerades Unmasking Contemporary Blue Satans. The blue Satan archetype is not confined to the annals of history. It finds expression in contemporary society as well. Consider the rise of certain political figures or movements that espouse progressive ideals while simultaneously engaging in divisive rhetoric or policies that erode social trust. Their message, often cloaked in the language of social justice and equality, can appeal to our better angels while masking a more cynical agenda. Similarly, the entertainment industry is rife with examples of celebrities who cultivate a carefully crafted public persona of philanthropy and social consciousness, while engaging in behavior that contradicts those values. These modern-day blue Satans remind us that we must remain vigilant in our discernment. Section 5. The seduction of chaos. When freedom masks destruction, the allure of blue Satan often lies in its promise of liberation. It appeals to our desire to break free from constraints, to embrace a world without boundaries or limitations. Yet, as history has shown time and again, true freedom cannot exist without structure, without a framework of shared values and principles. Unbridled indulgence, whether in the form of unchecked personal desires or unchecked political ideologies, ultimately leads to societal breakdown. When individual desires trump the common good, the very fabric of society begins to unravel. The blue Satan archetype warns us against the seductive trap of believing that we can have it all, that we can embrace chaos and expect it to magically transform into a utopia. On to Section 6. Beyond the facade. The importance of discernment. The enduring lesson of blue Satan is the importance of discernment. In a world saturated with information, misinformation, and carefully curated images, the ability to see through facades, to distinguish between genuine good and its counterfeits, is paramount. This requires us to be critical thinkers, to question motives, and to look beyond the surface of things. It also requires us to cultivate a healthy skepticism, to be wary of those who promise easy solutions or who claim to have a monopoly on truth. The path to genuine progress is rarely linear or simple. The blue Satan archetype serves as a potent reminder that appearances can be deceiving.